I'm Benito Skinner.
I'm Mary Beth Barone.
And this
is
Ride. Let's destroy it. So that is Elizabeth Hurley in Gossip Girl when she shows Chase Crawford, who's playing Nate Archibald, a room in her actual house. But it's a part of Summer Kind of Wonderful, and this is our Summer Kind of Wonderful kickoff episode. Because I was just wished a happy summer, and I said, it's summer?
Whoa.
I have no idea.
Well, seasons are a construct. It's freezing in New York. Maybe it's warm today. I'm not sure. I'm actually currently in Los Angeles.
Yay, we're happy to have you here, love.
With Pinky.
Back in a studio we've been in twice, but I think we're going to be in a different one.
Don't get too comfortable.
Well, of course not. But you guys really hated that last one in New York. Was it Gotham?
Gotham, I think.
I loved it. I thought it was fun.
Wait, how fun is it me sitting on my knees?
No, me
We're just
too.
gabbing. We're having fun. I'm trying to warm up because it's cold in here.
They finally made it cold in here so it's not sweat dripping down my booty cheeks.
Well, it's all about you, isn't it?
Well, every now and then. I have an audition today. I'm nervy.
Pinky and I woke up in your house.
So these two chicks woke up in my house. I'm the luckiest boy in the world.
Oh, God. When I'm on my knees, I can just do this. So cool.
Totally. You look stunning.
Thanks. I have
You got Jackson thinking thing.
I have sort of like last night's glam a little bit. Like, you know, I left it around the eyes.
You just make me laugh so much lately. You're really out of pocket. Kind of anything goes out of your mouth, I would say.
What?
The Hollywood
I'm
Reporter was
fun.
the titular Hollywood Reporter was left stunned.
Too stunned to speak.
I'm gonna have sex with women.
Well, first of all, when you ask someone how they're going to celebrate Pride, there's only so many things you can do in 2025.
I had this terrible thought, or I go, I've been on I've just been doing press, and I couldn't say that because I was like, that sounds insane. But
well,
I'm
to
like,
tell the press that you've been doing press.
to tell the
press.
the Associated
Kind of
Press that
the
I'm doing
press,
press.
yeah.
But I was just like, I think I celebrate Pride
Every day.
every minute, every day. Same with Jackson. You guys all thought maybe Jackson was straight, which wishful thinking.
Well, they also thought Jackson was a Tyler Durden situation, that you had made up the character of Jackson.
Have we not talked about this?
No, it's in the app. It's in the notes app.
Can you bring this up? So someone commented that they thought for a while that I was doing an Australian accent pretending to be this guy Jackson. And thank you so much that you think I would crash out in that way, because I will. You have completely nailed it. I will be doing some shit like that probably pretty soon here.
You are other people. Like you have the split.
I mean,
you
you've
just
met
haven't
Ben
introduced
DA.
them on the pod as much.
Yeah.
Ben DA, of course, is here and thriving.
Mhm.
One thing on the Hollywood Reporter is they didn't post the question. So it's completely out of context.
And thank God they did. I love how
it's in the caption, but like it's the third line in the caption, so like no one's seeing that. So they're just like, what is she talking about?
you just wanted to say it.
And I did say it. And I'm really happy
And
that
say
that's
that.
on camera.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, so we did Let's Destroy It.
Oh yeah, that's it. She just goes, look at this room or something like that. And then she goes, let's destroy it. Which is me every time I enter any room, really.
So to piggyback off that,
Yeah.
because she's dating Billy Ray Cyrus right now.
Oh, yeah.
I was at an event last week,
God, you can tie anything.
a Vanity Fair dinner co-hosted by Miley Cyrus, and I had genuinely the time of my life. This event was so fabulous. It was just like such an amazing group of people, and it felt like good vibes in the room. It felt very New York to me.
She's my hero after seeing her at that Tribeca panel where people thought, well, I don't know, they just didn't read the website
Of what
I believe
of what the screening was.
It's kind of what I've
It's a
seen, because
visual
I saw a
album.
TikTok where someone was like, this is what it said, and it said in conversation with. It didn't say concert. And when they're like screaming at her in the middle of a panel, she was so, what a professional. Miley, miles to go. I love you, baby
24
girl.
hours to
She's
respond.
incredible. She is incredible, and get to it,
Well,
because I know what she had on.
She gave an impromptu speech that was so funny and off the cuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't introduce myself because I just was like, I don't want to bother her at this dinner. A
Yeah.
lot of people were going up to her. So I said, I'm going to give her space. I'm going to chat at
You
my
go, I don't want to
table."
piss her off.
Well, I didn't want to piss her off. So she's giving the speech, and I'm like hands over my mouth because she's so iconic to me.
Mhm.
But at the end of the speech, she just goes, I can't wait to change into my second look, which is archival Gautier. And what did I do? I immediately texted you. I said, Miley Cyrus just said the word
Just
archival.
said archival. And
In
that's
the-
one of those
in
things.
the room.
To see that, that's like when you're at a zoo. But I don't go to zoos anymore unless it's the Idaho one. Have I told you about this?
Yeah.
We'll talk about this in a minute.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. To see that, it's seeing like a humpback whale.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Like that is just,
And
you're
the
not going to see that every
Elasticties.
day. But if you, to see Miley Cyrus in the flesh, say archival,
I only wish I had been filming it. Like I didn't think to take my phone out at that moment.
it's those Hollywood nights, but also those Manhattan nights.
It was a Manhattan night, and we had the best time.
I told you I was by someone who said they're from Manhattan recently, right? And I just thought, that's so interesting. What an interesting way to say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm glad you got that off your chest.
Okay. Yeah. No, and cool. That's awesome.
So zoos, I had an organization when I was in high school that was for students experiencing homelessness.
Okay.
And so I was presenting to this board of people for donations, and they had me do it at the Boise Zoo. And so I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, that's okay. Sure. It was like, I think a place where they, like, some of the money had gone to that to like support the wildlife.
Sure.
So I go, and it's in the Africa exhibit that they have in Boise, which for those who haven't been to the Africa exhibit at the Boise Zoo.
Which I haven't, just to be clear.
Which is shocking
I have
to
no
me.
context.
Have you
of
not been to
this.
Boise with me yet?
No.
Oh, this summer maybe.
I'm
going to
really
take you to the
wanna go.
Western Idaho State Fair.
And I want to go to the strip club.
Can I just say you're not going to be their queen? And I know sometimes that pisses you off.
No, I
but
get it. It's like you can't be the queen at every event.
God, the steampunk community in London.
They're waiting.
Any cobblestone street I went down, they popped out.
Anything
and said, "Governor."
worth doing is worth waiting for or something.
Exactly.
So
I'm, I think, like 16 presenting to to this board, which is so me. You know what I mean? Like, I just I parted my hair and put on my Lacoste polo, and I was like, I'm ready to go. I was a very passionate teen. And so I'm presenting, and they have made this thing that's right by in this exhibit where the lions are. And there's a glass wall, obviously, so you can see the lions behind me.
of course.
In this kind of, it's a kind of a bizarre room. I think they probably have like student things there or like field trips. So I'm in this room presenting, and then all of them start laughing in the middle of my presentation. And
about
I'm thinking
homelessness.
like, oh my God, like they're laughing because I'm a
Yeah.
like
Well,
that-
obviously.
My brain just
Can
immediately
only
goes,
mean one thing.
they're laughing because I'm homosexual.
Yeah.
And they know. They know I jerked off to Daniel Radcliffe and Equus last
One
night.
of the lions called you an F slur, but you just couldn't hear it.
You're not ready. So for the lion exhibit, they had one male lion, two female lions. I look behind me, and trust, it's the Idaho Zoo. I say it with love. It wasn't Mufasa. It was given Scar.
Yeah.
And he's literally going, like full fucking
The boner.
one of the lionesses.
Oh my God. Fully having sex.
Literally balls deep in Sarabi. I turn. He's literally, they have like these, they show full teeth. And then it didn't look like either party was enjoying it. They
Right.
showed all full teeth. It was one of those things where it's like seeing Miley Cyrus say archival.
Yeah.
I think that's what made me think of it.
So did you continue the presentation?
Well, of course, I'm a total professional, always have been. But it
didn't
was
miss
a
a
huge
beat.
relief that they weren't laughing at me being gay. It was just a threesome.
They would laugh at you being gay later
Well, of
on
course.
Prime Video.
Yeah, of course.
It's those experiences in life that make us who we are. And seeing Miley Cyrus say archival after being so witty and hilarious and charming, I was just like, I love my life. I love this little life.
I think I like this little life. Do you remember when we were at a dinner and someone said something awful that had happened to a friend, and you go, "Can we skip to the good part?" Let me skip to the good part, and Terry got mad at us.
Well, we laughed so hard. And he got mad because we were laughing too hard.
Yeah, sorry.
There's a new challenge.
Yeah.
So Tate McRae is dating the Kid Leroy was the old challenge. It was
I can't wait for
the
this
Kid
one.
Leroy challenge. This is do they sell Bjorn corn at Erewhon?
Oh.
Run into your room with your parents and film. Mom, do they sell Bjorn corn at Erewhon?
Bjorn corn at Erewhon? My mom would be like, "Let me find out."
Patty's on the case.
My mom would be so cold, like you right now.
Yeah. Well, and I'm freaking.
So she'd have to get over that, and then yeah. Do they? I ask.
We don't know.
They have to. Hey, if it's there, it's good for you.
Agreed.
I love that slogan. I go, interesting.
Is that what the Erewhon slogan is?
Yeah, if it's there, it's good for you. Isn't that the slogan, Jackson? Jackson Pollock?
We're not sure.
That's my new name for him.
This season we are going to do what is it? A car wreck? What did we call it?
Car crash.
Car crash episode where or totaled is what we called
totaled.
it. It was
Yeah.
totaled. We're actually getting confused on all the different ways of labeling episodes.
The school bus.
I'm gonna
We
do-
all know where we were when we saw the school bus episode
I'm
drop.
gonna do totaled for weed. I think weed is destroying this country from the inside out. We'll get into that more.
Sorry. Cher Horowitz says it best. It is one thing. What does she say? To like, oh
to
my
get
God.
high at a party or something.
It is one thing to like smoke it. It is quite another to be like, can you actually
To
get
be
that
lit
quote for
up
us, Jackson?
in the middle of the day.
Cher Horowitz, because I want to say this perfectly.
It is one thing to spark up a doobie and get laced at parties, but it's quite another to be fried all day.
That, Jackson.
Yeah.
So that's just, you don't get better than that. And I completely agree.
I'm not talking about people who have PTSD and use it for medicinal purposes, or they are going through chemo. Like, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, and can I
to be
just say,
clear.
of course, you guys,
Just to
like,
be
don't,
clear.
hey, be good, you guys. Also, I just want to make it known, I wasn't saying that I expected Sugar and Bronze to spray me. I just said that I came in and left the same color, and that can be really jarring. It was just an experience I had. I'm not mad at anyone
It was no
involved.
one's
The only
fault.
person I'm mad at is myself and my time management. But I've been on time to everything this week because you're staying in my house.
Yeah.
Because this chick woke up in my
My
house
house.
and she's got me on her clock.
Should we get into what we ride for?
Yes. So today, am I allowed to finally say it again?
You're allowed.
I said it to Mary Beth this morning that I was writing for this. And then she goes, you can't say it again until that. I will be writing for Puss in Boots.
I know you're riding for this because you and Puss both have
Could we make more
Spanish
sense together?
heritage.
Yeah, we both worn the thigh-high YSL boots, sis.
and there's a sisterhood in that.
Yeah.
I'm riding this week for basic manners.
Oh, see, again, Jackson sees the tie.
Totally.
Guess who's doing the Nutrafol ad? Solo Dolo, my loves. Hey, it's Benny. I have the flu, I think. Just have that in mind as you hear this. Never say I'm not a total professional, even though I know none of my kids would do that, okay? So here's the thing. Summer is full of big moments, weddings, vacations, and endless photos. Step and repeats. But if you're dealing with hair thinning or shedding, showing up and being present in those moments might feel tough. Nutrafol takes a whole body approach to hair growth, working from the inside out. So the sooner you start, the sooner you'll be feeling confident and focusing on what matters most to you. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-approved hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. Is this the Sebastian Stan one? Sorry, Mary Beth's not here, so no one can answer that, but keep all this. Oh my God, I literally feel so sick, like full chills. Anything truly worthwhile takes time and effort. And with Nutrafol, see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair and less shedding in just 3 to 6 months. Purchase online, no prescription required. Automated deliveries and free shipping keep you on track. Plus, with a Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20%. You'll have access to free naturopathic doctor consults, and a Headspace meditation membership is included. This summer, stop worrying about your hair and start making memories. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code RIDE. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code RIDE. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code RIDE. I did just throw up just now because I have the flu, but you know what I'm about to go do? I'm about to lay in my Brooklyn bedding bed. My girls, my good sisses. Because, oh, whoa, there's planes over LA. That sound you just heard, anytime I do an audition, that happens. I love it. So it's just fabulous. I love my Brooklyn bedding bed. The mattress, I love rolling around on it. I have body chills right now, so I'm sure it's going to help me just get a delicious sleep because God knows your boy needs it. Brooklyn Bedding handcrafts every mattress in their Arizona factory. No middlemen, no gimmicks. Just top-tier quality, honest pricing, and real American craftsmanship for a better night's sleep. Brooklyn Bedding knows sleep isn't a one-size-fits-all. That's why they offer mattresses for every body, every sleep style, even in hard-to-find sizes. Not sure what mattress is right for you? Just take the Brooklyn Bedding sleep quiz and find your perfect match in under 2 minutes. Oh my God, so here's the fabulous thing. Sleep hot, Brooklyn Bedding uses Glacio Tex covers and Copperflex foam to help keep you cool and comfortable all night long. Oh, I love a freezing bed. Delicious. Not sure you can take Benny Drama's word for it? Brooklyn Bedding has been awarded the Best Mattress by CNET and Best Hybrid Mattress by Wirecutter, so you know it's the real deal. Go to brooklynbedding.com and use my promo code RIDE, because it's not Mary Beth this week, it's just Daddy, at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. This offer is not available anywhere else. That's brooklynbedding.com and promo code RIDE for 30% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know that Daddy sent you. brooklynbedding.com, promo code RIDE.
Simply Pop is a new fruit-flavored bevy of prebiotic sodas made with 6 grams of prebiotic fiber to support gut health and vitamin C and zinc to support immune function.
That's why Simply Pop contains the same real fruit flavors you know and love, and no added sugar. Makes for a soda that even a juice would drink.
Whoa, soda just got juicy.
Simply
Pop, the new juicy prebiotic soda. Simply Pop tastes like it looks, but better, with all the juicy, fruity flavors you love from Simply.
I personally love strawberry. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like what makes up my innards.
Mm-hmm.
And when you add the 6 grams of prebiotic fiber to support gut health, come on now.
My favorite is the pineapple mango.
Vacation love.
Pair that with zinc and vitamin C to support immune health, and you just can't beat it.
And I never would.
Find Simply Pop and any of its 5 juicy flavors by visiting us online at cokeurl.com/simplypop. That's COKEURL.com/simplypop.
Should Puss go back first?
Yeah.
So, Puss in Boots. We all know where we were when we saw Shrek 2. We had no idea that they could do it with Cher and Flair again, but they did. Dare I say as good as the original. Some people say better, and I'm like, I just think Shrek was so revolutionary. It's hard to, but it's an absolutely perfect sequel. And I think as close as a sequel gets, like Toy Story 2,
Right.
That's as close as a sequel gets to really being like better than the original. So Puss comes on screen and I go, that's me.
Well, that's a star. Stop putting the camera on stars.
Exactly. Hey, if you don't, and I remember seeing this interview with Oprah during that time because I was obsessed with Shrek. Shrek was everything to me. My dad got me out of school to take me to Shrek. And which is funny. It's like, I guess Shrek really spoke to everyone. Gay
Well,
kids
it's not
even.
just for kids. Yeah, it's for gay kids too.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say I was like 6 or 7. So then Antonio Banderas is there. This vocal performance, I do think he should have been nominated. I assume he's won something for it. If he hasn't,
Miscarriage of justice.
Gotham's, you're on notice. So he is on Oprah and he comes out and Oprah's just like, you stole this. You stole this film. And I just remember that happening.
God, I miss Oprah.
And I thought, oh, if I was the rest of the cast, I'd feel like shit. But other than that, I really do agree. And he did. Puss comes, he comes charging into this film with his little boots on, very me. And flair beyond. He's debonair. He's a Casanova of sorts.
He is a Casanova.
He's both feminine and masculine. He is everything. And I was like, I am so obsessed with this little furry fucker. Fast forward to, I think my senior year in high school is when Puss got his own film, his standalone, which, I mean, talk about a breakout star.
It may have been the first, but it wasn't the last.
Are you talking about The Last Wish? Because I'll be talking about that. If Zootopia is neo-noir, let me just tell you what The Last Wish is. It is a film, it is like Gravity level, existential. It is about death. It is literally like, it's on some Gravity type shit. I swear to God, that film is so brilliant for kind of no reason.
I know.
I'm not kidding.
It had no business being that good.
It did. I was sitting in the theater. I saw it with Terry and Jordan Firstman, and we kept looking at each other like, how is this, like, oh my God. Like we were like clutching each other. Like, this film is brilliant. In high school, Puss in Boots comes out. He gets his own spinoff, thank God. It's absolutely brilliant. Selma Hayek plays his loving feline. What's her name?
Kitty Soft Paws?
Kitty Soft Paws.
That's
she's a
so
thief.
that's so like James Bond coded.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? As like a love interest.
No, I know. And okay, so this film is fabulous. In the trailer, they used Americano by Lady Gaga.
Oh.
So obviously I'm tapped in. I love it. Puss. This was also an early impression of mine. I would do Puss in Boots for anyone that wanted to listen.
I
really.
didn't know that.
Yeah, Puss
You
in
still
Boots.
reveal things to me.
Puss in Boots, SpongeBob. I had some other ones. Mufasa. I'll just be honest. Mufasa was a big one.
Yeah.
I think I've already done that this season. But Puss was my. I just
It's really good.
He's so thank you. I do want to be him for Halloween. Like they have to put a hair in
it's
every
like Heidi
pore.
Klum level.
Yeah, it would take I want
Attention
it
to
and I want
detail.
I want it to be like you can come watch me get it done in the window of Pinkberry
At the Grove.
at the Grove. Yeah. So
More of an art installation.
so we've made it all the way up to Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. This film, the way it's animated, I think it leans. I'm forgetting what that kind of animation is called, but it is like it has this not stop motion, but it
It's
has
like,
like a
Spider-Verse.
yes, it's very. It
almost.
has like a painterly quality to
Yeah,
it, where it's
yeah.
like everything just looks like a painting. It was so a painterly quality to it, where everything looks like a painting.
And so that's a sentence that can actually happen.
Isn't that crazy?
So those are sounds, not words.
That's my last wish.
Yes,
Girl.
Benny, this is the last episode for Hyde.
Yes. Well, thank God.
I saw this movie in Hawaii with a lover.
You're
it was shown
kidding.
to me. I'd never seen it before.
Whoa.
Yeah. And the passion with which it was spoken about, I was like, God, I need to really be like keyed in for this. And I was
And-
totally shocked.
Aren't you blown away?
Yeah,
I mean, it's literally about someone confronting death.
I know.
He had
I
9
know.
lives. He had 1 life left. Like, how do you live your
No,
last
it's
life?
heady.
No, I get goosebumps. Puss. Yeah, Puss. And God, I love his little boots. And I love when he does his sweet face.
How pinky coated is that?
So pinky, but also fairy.
Benny.
Benty eye.
Benty eye.
You know, it's like if someone's mad at me, I just have to go,
Yeah.
my name is
And they're like,
Benty eye.
okay, it's fine.
Fine,
It's
fuck
fine.
it.
Please, just
Buy the purse.
whatever. We don't care.
But I love that he's a thief. I love that he steals from the rich and gives it to the poor. I think that's incredible. I
important
love what he does
message.
for the communities at large. He is a family man. I love that he's sexy. I love that he's a Casanova. of
Cartoons can be
sorts.
sexy, as we've discussed on the podcast.
Yes, and cats can be male, I guess.
Right. Well, in fiction, sure.
Yes.
Should we talk about what's your favorite character in fiction? Or do you not want to talk about that?
Stop. Don't talk about the Peabody Awards carpet anymore. After-
You brought it up.
After I was confronted about your love life, my goodness. I go, I'm here to talk about the Peabody Award. The last thing I want to talk about is sex life of the person of which I have a podcast and a television series with. Yeah. Well, so and now I know my answer that I should have said.
Right.
But I was really tired. And sometimes when I'm wearing a collar shirt or dressed like Mr. Rogers, don't tell that one guy who comments. Don't tell that one guy who comments I was wearing a tie to this event. He will kill
He's
people.
so mad.
He's so mad about me dressing like Mr. Rogers. And so my neck was a little tight, and I had just done like a press line. And this woman asked me, she's like, who's your favorite fictional character? And in my head, I still have left, right. Like, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
have to do it. My brain just kind of will forever fuck this up. So I'm sure on camera you can watch me go, real or fake. And I went with what I had to do, which was I go, who's yours? And then she said Han Solo, and I went, totally.
Phew.
Oh, so we're real people.
Yeah.
and I
Okay.
said
So
John F. Kennedy.
Obama.
Yeah.
Well, I love the question of who is your favorite, if they did ask this, non-fictional character. So
No, I
who's
know.
your favorite person?
And I go, don't tap too much in,
No,
or
but it's
everyone will
fun.
know I'm
it's
dumb.
Cool. It's really fun.
It was just that thing, you guys. It was, and I hope that in any way you see the humanity here. But
Also,
in the
I
end,
need to
I think
shave
I
my
said
legs.
SpongeBob and Lizzie McGuire, which I do think, make Puss in Boots.
Wow. Yeah.
But I should have said Puss in Boots.
In boots.
But yeah,
Next time.
he's I just think if we're talking about a debonair little kitty cat, he
He is so that
you want to
girl.
lick the kitty? Like, yes.
Yeah.
He's so that girl. He's always been the reference. I hope they make more. And I know that the Shrek's coming out. The next Shrek is coming out, and I really hope my pussycat makes an appearance. 'cause my God.
I read for a role in The Last Wish for the twins. I knew I wasn't going to book it, but I did
Oh.
read for it.
Wow. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think who plays it. Florence Pugh is a voice in it. And she's really incredible in it. I'm trying to think of anyone else that I remember.
It's
Salma
really
Hayek
well
obviously
done.
reprises her role as Kitty Softpaws.
You know who I shipped in the 90s, early 2000s that I was so pissed off wasn't together? Catherine Zeta-Jones and Antonio Banderas.
Oh, like
Like,
Zorro.
Yeah, they just made the perfect couple to me. And I,
I
was
mean,
like, it
Zorro
doesn't make
was-
sense why they're not together.
Antonio's someone for me where I feel uncomfortable seeing any image of him, but this one, he's like in a movie that's like, I think gay.
Okay.
Like photos of a young Antonio Banderas could like, they make the world go round.
Yeah.
I love him. I think this vocal performance is like up there with the greats. I really do. It's unbelievable.
And if you haven't seen it, you can watch it with anyone, the whole
I
family.
say this with like Eddie Murphy and Mike Myers and Cameron Diaz, who have given perfect, like flawless vocal performances in those films. So I'm so excited to see what's next. Puss in Boots, you have my support. Whatever you do next, Benny Drama's seated.
We're here. We're going to be at the local AMC.
Mhm.
And we're excited.
Yes.
Excited to see what you're up
I would
to.
love to be a voice. I really want to do voice acting, me and Puss in Boots. I want to be one of his, when Puss feels bi to me, by the way.
See, I'm seeing you as Puss's American son. Puss's son that like went to America.
Well, yeah, because
to
he's
study.
dropping loads everywhere.
Every-
he'd
be fucking.
continent, my love.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's getting
He'd be
around.
fucking for sure.
He's having sex with cats. And I think he has a lot of offspring.
Mhm.
I think you could totally pull it off.
Thank you, sweetie.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price. Article offers a curated range of mid-century modern, coastal, and Scandi-inspired pieces. Scandi-inspired? You guys, talking is one of the hardest things a man can do. Scandi-inspired pieces that not only shine on their own, but also pair seamlessly with nearly any other Article product. This thoughtful design approach makes it incredibly easy to mix and match, helping you create a space that feels cohesive and stylish and sexy. Okay, so here's the thing. Yes, I've been in the same room with Mary Beth's Article chair, and yeah, she's the one. I've sat in her, I've put her in my room, which is kind of like if I scoot the chair over into the other side of the room, it's kind of an open studio space. So that's my room, just the corner. Article offers fast, affordable shipping across the US and Canada, with options for professional assembly if you prefer a hands-off experience. With Article's 30-day satisfaction. That's the name of my next mixtape, me loves. With their satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it. This peace of mind ensures you can invest in your home without hesitation. Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. To claim, visit article.com/ride, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. That's article.com/ride for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. Article satisfaction. Let's talk about ritual, okay? It seems like everything is connected to your gut microbiome. This is such a thing. And also with my type 2 rosacea, this is like could not be more true, you guys. We're going to get into it. Fact is, we're learning so much about how the gut microbiome is key to our mental health, immunity, and of course, digestion. If you're looking for digestive support, Ritual has got your back, or rather, your biome, with Symbiotic Plus, a 3-in-1 powerhouse of clinically studied pre, pro, and postbiotics to support a balanced gut microbiome with daily use. So I've been taking the Ritual Symbiotic Plus, and it's designed with a delayed release capsule to help reach the colon, not the stomach, an ideal place for probiotics to survive and grow. 1 daily pop of mint scented for bloat, gut, and regularity support. It's vegan friendly and formulated without GMOs, major allergens, animal products, shady fillers, and artificial colors. And it's HSA, FSA eligible with a seamless checkout experience, so you can save when you shop with pre-tax dollars. Do you hear all that, my crazy girls? It's just fabulous. Honestly, I think we should all be taking one of these. The gut, oh God, don't even get me started on the gut. I want to ride for the gut. So here's the thing. Get your gut going. Support a balanced gut microbiome with Ritual's Symbiotic Plus. Get 25% off your first month at ritual.com/ride. That's ritual.com/ride for 25% off your first month. Okay, Daddy's gonna go watch And Just Like That and sleep. I love you so much. We're so happy to be back. Thank you for your patience and your love. And how much do we love our girl, Mary Beth Barone? So much. Wish she could hold me right now, but giving her the flu, like she's got enough going on. Okay, love you. Bye.
Let's get into manners, I think.
This week I'm riding for basic manners. And so this is not to make me sound like a Republican or
Jackson, you listening?
Someone that like is obsessed with etiquette, because I do think a lot of like, you know, the quote unquote like manners, like high society stuff is like bullshit, like what fork to use or whatever. I don't care about that
the
stuff.
like from farthest to I'll just never know that stuff. I didn't grow up with a third floor in my house.
Yeah. So I just think we've really lost basic manners in our current society. And I really think we should bring them back. And like it just starts with one person holding the door open or waiting for the people to get off the elevator before you get on. And that applies to the subway as well. Giving up your seat to someone who you can identify as would need a seat more than you. Like it's really the basic stuff. And I think part of it is putting the phones down. So having a dog has actually helped me because I can't really go for a walk and text at the same time. I like have to put my phone in my pocket. And if I am texting, I have to stop. So I'm not moving through the world with my face in my phone when I'm out with Pinky.
Yeah.
So I just think there are certain things that we could bring back that don't feel like patriarchal or whatever. And I'm not saying, I still ride for not saying bless you when people sneeze.
Yeah.
I think sneezes we should just blow
We should
right by
ignore
them. We should
ignore them.
pretend
They
completely.
didn't happen.
We should just collectively decide that that's the case.
Yeah.
I just do feel that in everyday interactions, I'm noticing people really abandoning. I mean, basic manners have gone the way of the clog. And I just think we need to bring it back and just being courteous. I think like courtesy is so nice and it's just not happening anymore. And I know people are pissed off. I think everyone is really feeling the
Rightly
weight
so,
of
yeah.
what's happening in the world and what's happening in our country and in our interpersonal lives. But there's always time to smile at someone when you walk by them,
Yes.
make eye contact. And even, it goes back to even little compliments. I just think like be a positive interaction in someone's day.
To grab someone by the hips, move them and say, excuse me.
Exactly.
You know, it can be as simple as that.
To pull someone's hair.
Yeah.
In the
And say,
style of
"Hey."
Sabrina Carpenter, which we did want to say on the pod, I think a woman's creative vision should be supported. I don't think she probably felt pressure to do that album cover.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable saying I like the image. I think it's striking. And I do, my heart goes out to people that feel triggered by that image because I think it's just a girl having fun.
Yeah. I think it just feels like not my place to police someone's artistic and sexual expression in that way.
Yeah.
Especially a woman's.
So that's what we have
I'm
to say on
gonna
that.
stay out of that one, I would say.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hey, love her to death.
And I love her to death. And a new album.
I mean, how lucky are we?
Can I just be excited about the new album?
This is gonna be me to it.
Yeah.
Squeezing my freaking titties together and
Achas.
just vibing out. That album to me is so Toronto. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Short
I
and
know.
sweet was so us
to
on
the
in a
point where I almost can't listen to it.
Agreed.
Yet.
Sometimes. See, that's me with Girl So Confusing sometimes. I feel like I'm about to be on set.
It'll come back around for me. But
Yeah.
a Sharpest Tool, I mean, it's still on the playlist, of course.
And then I love Don't Swear on Your Mom that it's the first that you had like a month. It's so hard for me because, you know, sometimes I have to try to make these songs work within my life because then you can really enjoy it.
I
So
know.
it's hard. I'm making up things about
Well, you
Terry
have to
in my
become an
head at this point.
empath in that moment. Where you
And-
say, so this didn't happen to me.
In
but
that moment?
In that moment, yeah.
Is that the only time I'm an empath in
Maybe
my life?
maybe empathy is really what it comes down to.
I
with
think it's
these
human empathy because
basic manners.
And are you still going to write your manners book?
I'm thinking about
Because
it.
Urban Outfitters wants at least a couple copies.
Urban Outfitters has been in touch about the manners book.
Are they still selling books and stuff?
Yeah, and candles and records and tchotchkes.
And Mario
tchotchke
Badescu
things.
face spray?
And Mario Badescu face spray. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Manners mean the world. They meant the world to my mom. My mom is very intense on obviously my dad too, but my mom is like very intense on them. I just think a please and thank you are just really fabulous. But can I say one thing that I think is like the greatest thing of all? And if you do this, I just know that I could follow you home and enjoy whatever house I go to.
What?
When you let someone in to the lane and they give a little,
Oh my God.
and they give a little Princess of Genovia,
Scintillating.
doo-doo-doo,
Yeah.
that means the freaking world because I know that in that moment, I go, that's my diva. That's my sis.
You know what I'm doing in those moments? I'm rolling the window down, no matter how cold it is, and I'm giving a little wave to make sure they see it. Because if you do it on the right side and it's just like in front of the mirror, they might not see it. Because what if like it's a weird glare or something?
Of course.
So I'm rolling the window down and I'm just waving and I go, Tiffany check, and then I crash. When
Yeah.
I parked today,
Swear out.
when I parked today, I put the car in reverse and it started moving, and then I hit park, and you were
Yeah.
in there and you said, "I'm
Well,
just
just-
glad it's hard for other people."
It felt so human. Like I make the same mistakes that even a girl like Mary Beth Barone does. I mean, that feels good.
I'm gonna have sex with women.
I'm gonna have sex with women. that Benny, the whole first semester
Yep.
at
So that's
Yates
Benny
University.
Scanlon. Yep, I'm not gay.
Yep, I'm not gay.
Yep, I'm not gay. So I think I would love to know from the Barones, maybe on the Reddit, like what's your favorite little basic manners thing that you do? I think just like making eye contact and saying hello.
Unless you have blue eyes, then I feel uncomfortable looking in your eyes.
Well, yeah,
sometimes.
so
it just
don't
feels a
do
bit
that.
intense. Do you know what I mean, Jackson?
I have blue eyes.
Well, sweetie, that's why I kind of have to. I give you a little bit, and then I have to look away. It's just a lot at once.
It's too much.
It's just a lot for me to like. It's like, no, I don't need to know the future. I just want to talk to you.
Right. I'm just trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Is
Whoa,
that
I didn't-
okay?
Sorry, I don't need to enter the portal to Atlantis. I just want to talk.
You and your thing with blue eyes. This is a big theme of the season.
I swear to God, Scott King, our fabulous showrunner, he has the bluest eyes, and sometimes I'm like, Scott, I can't. They're too blue right now. Like I can't look right now.
I need to take a step back.
It's aquamarine.
I think if you have blue eyes, just keep in mind your interactions with Benny drama. That's basic manners
Just
now.
I would say just blink a little bit more than you think because
Yeah.
it's just gonna help me.
Don't hold your gaze.
Here's my thing. It's like manners, they say like look people in the eye, but it's like then one time somebody goes, just look in one eye. And then I'm like, but I can feel when someone does that. But I do think at a party, if I've had one drink and it's hitting in more of an anxious way than a fun way, I'm like, oh, I can't. I have got nothing for you.
Well, I think even making eye contact while someone's talking to you is something we don't really do anymore.
Whoa, sorry. Let's relax on the strong grip thing.
Whoa.
Can you not break
Hi.
my hand?
Ow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, I could do that too. I mean, you know I got grip.
Yeah.
Hey, you know I got that gorilla grip, but can you actually chill the fuck out? Literally, I just met someone last night and they hit me with like presidential level. I was like, oh, sorry, do you want to break my fucking hand?
No, I have very fragile
Crazy.
bones, as you
It's
all
like,
know.
I want to feel it and you can give me a little pulse.
It shouldn't hurt though.
What it should be is you do it and you pulse 5 times.
Yeah. And then you do thumb more.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
don't
then
want
I
it
go
to
like this
hurt.
on your thumb and I just do, and then we make a
You
heartbeat.
jerk off the thumb.
Yeah. I literally saw, when you do the pussy and the romper thing, I saw that at the Boise Zoo.
It really hurts my neck to do, but I did it live for the first time at a show last week.
You have, yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
I love,
We're keeping
I love
that
the
in.
bedhead, but
We're keeping that in.
Yeah.
I did it live at a show last week. It really hurts my neck, but I think the bit is worth it.
It's kind of just
I
like
have
as
to
good
keep
as a bit
doing
could
it.
be.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to keep doing it.
Jackson, what's your favorite manner? Manners by Passion Pit.
What are
Honestly,
the manners in Australia? Like, what's the vibe?
people are so polite, and that's one thing that like really shocks me about driving here. So I agree with like the waving when you merge. You could like
Mm.
let 10 people in, and they'll still tell you to go F yourself.
Yeah.
That's crazy to
That's-
me.
Yeah.
Like waving
That's
out the
LA.
window.
The roads are scary.
People are feeling it. They're feeling a lot right now.
They really are.
They're really in
It's,
their feelings. And they leave it out on the road, which I don't think is appropriate.
Don't take it out
But
on the
also,
road.
I think British people are too polite, where sometimes I feel like I can't really get to like you just can't go deep with them because they're so polite.
I'm so happy you've brought up British people because someone commented on the YouTube that you showed me and I can't stop laughing. They're like, Benny is so girl who went abroad this episode.
For 1 week.
For 1 week. I was literally there for 4 days and you couldn't be more right. It's so true.
It just feels good to be in a totally foreign place.
Literally, like it's
You would have
feral
loved
Grace.
London.
No, you would have loved London. It's feral Grace. Wow.
Oh,
I love that.
I
that
love
exchange.
overcompensating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of ride for it in a way.
Me too.
Well, someone asked me my favorite queer show and I go, not to be a bitch, but
It's gonna have to be overcompensating.
it's gonna have to be my baby girl. Should we get into ride or die? I mean,
Think we
imagine
can
imagine me, a sweet corn-fed Idaho boy, dying for manners. Not gonna happen.
No, I know. I mean, that would be that. But I'm still this season hoping that you bring something that I can die for.
You never know. I thought maybe Puss in Boots you could die for it. I don't know.
Okay, so I'll start. I really love I love animated movies. Okay, no. I love media
Keep
that
that.
is, and we will. I love media that is geared toward people of all ages. It's something that like you can enjoy with the whole family,
Mhm.
like The Incredibles. I think The Incredibles 1 and 2 is like it's so the ideas are so big, but it's so fun to watch, and it's like it's for kids, it's for adults, it's for everyone. So
Yeah.
to me, and also to be shown The Last Wish, of course, I didn't know what to expect going into it, and there was
No one
just
did.
such a deep message there, and I feel like that's what kids really need. Like
Mhm.
obviously, there's room for the more surface level stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like children's programming, yeah, because we're not teaching kids in schools about much of anything anymore. I think
No.
like literacy's down. No one can do addition and subtraction anymore.
Yeah.
So we're really relying on movies, especially animated ones that kids can latch onto. I'm always going to ride for a powerhouse performance where the actor gets lost in the role. And I just feel like Puss in Boots is like such a departure. And it's
Antonio
just
Banderas,
fun.
wait, people didn't see him for a year after he did this.
He didn't. No, they didn't.
Mm-mm. So I ride for manners. I think it's what we were talking about. It's like I think we all have to take care of each other. the good ones. Hold each other, say please and thank you. And would you like to have sex with me? And if you don't, that's so fine. I just wanted to
It's
put it out
obviously
there.
fine.
I wanted to. It is so obviously
if
fine
you don't want to.
If you don't want
but
to,
I
that
have
is
to
so-
ask.
But I'd be crazy not to
My
ask,
God,
baby.
I have to ask.
I'd be crazy not to ask. But yeah, I wish actually more people would just say it.
Yeah. Maybe this week it's your time to shoot your shot with your crush.
I think so too. Wait, I love that
Yeah.
for us too.
Yeah, for us.
Yeah.
I think it could be fun.
Let's do it. Let's go for it.
Yeah, having a crush. Wow. I could never ride for something like that because I think it destroys people.
Yeah.
But
Well, of course. Well, I wrote a whole TV show about it. But also, it's really interesting. The Hollywood Reporter didn't ask anything about your crush status. But I
Yeah.
would have loved to answer that.
I would have loved to. I mean, there was other questions they asked me that they did not post
Mm,
with no context. So,
Yeah.
But just to say, like, I love that that's out there.
it's immediately the first thing I was saying. Terry said it was what he woke up to that morning.
Yeah. Which,
Yeah,
which
so
can be really cool.
That's amazing.
Happy
What a
Pride.
gift.
I mean, happy Pride
Thank you.
of all things.
And a happy pride from Adam DeMarco.
And a happy Pride
I
from
could
Adam
not stop saying that
DeMarco.
last
I
night. And
know.
he was just like, why do you keep saying that? And I'm like,
You know, it's just fun.
let's destroy it. Oh, my exit.
Benny, babe, eyes on the road. Benny, look out!
Ride.